Hey, afternoon everybody, morning, evening, wherever you are. That was a bit tight getting on today. Oh, I left that a bit fine. Let's swap music. So how are we doing? How are we doing today? So I'm not sure who we've got in today or who came in first, or I'm really not sure. I got Derrick in first. Looking forward to the kit build. And this kit was provided by Derrick Taffman. So thank you very much, Derrick. Michael Hyde, I'm Michael. Matamley, Joe's in. Timothy's in. Mike Cass, hi Mike. Nick Petronics. Ben Humphreys. Weeing down. Hi Dorf. Rob Tivridge is in. Hi Rob. Christoph, Retrotech. Hi Christoph. John Turner. Hi John. Tom and Susie. Oh, Don's in. How you doing, Don? Must be blimmin' late over there, mate. Or you just getting up? Benji's in. Afternoon, Benji. Hi, Sandra. Excuse me. Aston's in. Happy Crunchmas to you as well, Aston. Harvey's in. Harvey's Vintage Audio, Harvey. Dave Rhodes, hi Dave. Danish. How you doing, Paul? Gavin, hi Gavin. Bob's in. A broken keyboard and a gym session on the bench. 80, how are you, mate? Lona Gale in London. I'm up with everybody. I think I'm up with everybody. Andrew Pitt, hi Andrew. So we've got a kit build today. Rob's radio room, radio channel even. Hi Rob, how are you? And Mark J. We've got a kit to build today from Derrick. So this is going to be interesting. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we'll give it a go. I've already said hi on tomorrow's stream, Harvey, have you? No worries, mate. I'm a bit ahead of myself. It's a first, so I'll probably cock something up. But yeah, tomorrow's stream, I've already put a link out for it. Can you believe it? So we're going to be getting the Dynatron back on the bench tomorrow, because I need it out of this room, really. It's a monster, and it's heavy. Yeah, we did good at the darts last night, Joe. Yeah, we won singles and pairs last night. In fact, we only lost 2 games all night, so we played really well. So, yeah, all good. Right, we better go over and see somebody who's waiting in the wings. Al, how are you, mate? Hope you're doing okay. Good to see you in, mate. Got some CB stuff coming up soon, Al. Right, let's go over and have a look at old Penguin up here. There he is, look. Over there in the north of the workshop. Yeah, he's looking a bit smug, isn't he? I'm looking for number 9. It's right up in the corner. Am I going to get there without knocking Penguin's camera over or smacking him in the beak? Oh, aching back again. Oh, we got a bottle today. We got a bottle. Oh, another one of your friends, an old crafty hen. What do you reckon, Penguin? Oak aged. Old crafty hen. Ooh, 6.5%. Hell. Some good gear there. Ciao, Penguin. See you tomorrow. Good old Penguin. Good old Penguin. No, you can't come back. He's trying to get back in again. Get off. No, get off. Get off. God, I tell you what, you got to keep an eye on him. You just sorting Christmas stuff out, are you? No, back still bad, Rob. Had the first night back in bed last night rather than on the armchair, and certainly suffering for it today. Managed to get out of bed okay though. So let's get the old crafty hen down my neck. Let's get the old crafty hen going. Yeah, I've had this one before, haven't I? But I didn't realise it was 6.5%. Moorland Brewery, isn't it? Over in Suffolk, Bury St Edmunds. Aged in oak vats for many months. Very nice. So it's the stronger brother of Speckledown. Penguin needs a friend. I know, he's getting really lonely. Rob, you keep promising that he's going to have a friend, but he's he speaks to the goats from time to time anyway. He likes them. Santa's dog keeps chasing him, but apart from that, he's fine. Hi Chris, how are you? Nice. Right, let's get the lovely Christmas scene out of the way. And we'll have a look at this. Now, when Derrick said he was going to be sending me a radio kit, I just thought it was going to be one of these little printed circuit board jobbies. And, oh, hello, Father Christmas has bit it. Father Christmas, it's keeled over. Oh no. Yeah, I just thought it was going to be a little transistor radio jobby, but no, certainly isn't. It says tube. Tube. Interesting. Sharpie, how are you? Thanks, mate. Good to see you in there. Phil Taylor, how you doing, mate? Whiskey tasting, now you're talking, Al. I very rarely drink in my stream, don't I? But bearing in mind I've got an advent calendar full of drink, a beer advent calendar, Al, I might occasionally have a tipple. I normally pop on a finger in me on a Sunday, but this is Christmas drinks this time. Yes, this is kindly coming from Derek Taffman. So let's open it up and see what it says first on the back. So it looks like, oh, actually it's got a case as well by the looks of it. Interesting. Let's get this cellophane off of it a minute. Have you built one of these yourself, Derek? Get cellophane off and you can read the writing a bit better then. Tube radio. Don't know if we can see that or not. Best of old and new technology. Modern audio IC. 4 AA batteries and a 9-volt battery, and the kit requires soldering. Oh no! Oh no! And there's some idea of the finished item. It looks like we've got a little circuit board there, haven't we? Over there. Battery tray, PP9 holder. So I suspect the PP9 is what's driving the valve, isn't it? It must somehow be up in the voltage a little bit. I don't know exactly how it's done. You forgot you set Sharpie to be your YouTube handle. Stephen's the name. Oh well, welcome Stephen anyway, mate. It's an interesting one, is it? Yeah, it looks nice. You never heard of a beer advent calendar? They do a cider one as well. They do a cider one. I was so tempted to get a cider one, but I was going to ask my lad. There's the beer calendar behind Penguin there. That. So yeah, we got a slot for all 24 days, and we got a different beer in each one. Good old Penguin. He looks after it. And Penguin is the honourable guardian of the beer calendar. It should have a good sound, shouldn't it? But I think it was Sanford Orchards did a cider calendar this year, which I might try that one year. Cider Advent Calendar 2023. Yeah, there it is. Not doing any advertising, obviously, but you know, Sanford Orchards is my favourite brand of cider, and they do a cider advent calendar that 24 bottles and cans, 75 quid. So you got 4 left in stock, so if you wanna have a go, there you go. So anybody wants to snap up the last advent calendars? I mean, we're not that far in, are we? So you'd have to catch up quick, though. That's the problem. You might get a bit tipsy trying to catch up. Anyway, we digress again, don't we? As always. But the original beer advent calendar was from St Austell's Ales. That's where I got the original one, and the last 2 years I've just reutilised it and filled it up myself. Well, Mrs. Cruncher usually fills it up, but we both filled it up this year. Andy, how are you, mate? Yeah, you'd have to get 10 down pretty quick, or you'd have to do 2 a day, Timothy, wouldn't you? So you'd open the day that you're doing and like the first, and then keep going. 10 days in and you've had 2 a day. That's not too bad. You could pace yourself. Not that I'm advising you to pace yourself. Just get them down your neck, I say. Have a bit of a session. Let's have a look. I got the old blue mat out, but I don't really know why, but it's just here. Now it says 8. Great stuff to make 2008. I don't know what the brand is actually. Oh, it's 8innovation.com. In the UK and Franz Verlag in Germany. We might have to have a look at their website in a minute. Oh, look at that. That's nifty, isn't it? Look at that. It's quite a thick card box. I think it's card. As you open it, then I'm going to break it. Oh, I see. How neat is that? Look at that lot. There's our valve. That's very good of you to send this out, Derek. I'm sure we'll increase. I can't get the blooming thing out now. I'm sure we'll increase their. No, you don't want to come out of this. I'm sure we'll increase their sales because it looks like a really nice bit of kit. A really nice bit of kit. If I can get it out of the box. Alright, let's put that to one side. It's even got a magnetic closure on it, look. Oh. Really, really tough box, that. Yeah, very nice. So it says that we can view it online, so let me get this up on the screen then and you can have a look yourself, you can follow it along then. I'll give you the link. 8-instructions. Tube radio. So this is the link you need. Let's pop that in the chat for you. You can open that up in another window then. So they do a retro radio, and then we got it in French and German by the looks of it, and then we got the tube radio just in English. So I just clicked that, and this window pops up here. Close the side of the calendar. So these are the instructions. The Audion tube. So it's a one-stage receiver, unlike the Superhat, does not require an intermediate frequency. The adjustable feedback is a reason for the good performance of an Audion. Okay. What do they call these feedback radios? There's another name for them, isn't there? I can't know what they're called now, but there is another name for them. Oh, it's got shortwave on it then, has it? (6J1) tube then used in military communications. So it works with a heater of 6 volts and an anode of 9 volts. It's equivalent to the EF95. So there's a link there to the author's website. So let's copy that link address and pop that in the thingamajigger as well. Save you doing it. So Let's follow along, see? Follow along. Interactive stream, you see. Rolf's in. Hi, Rolf. I believe it's just an AM radio, Stephen. It sounds like it's just shortwave. So here's our bits and pieces, look. That's quite a comprehensive kit, isn't it? It looks like it's very well made, very well thought out. I see, so it all fits into the case. Be careful we don't over tighten any of this. So what are these jack plugs, are they? Are they banana plugs of some description? Oh, it's antenna sockets, right, okay. It's got 4 different connection sockets. 3 wires are needed to assemble the radio. And it looks like they've given us a bit of wire as well. So it looks like we've got to assemble the kit into the cardboard box first. Assemble the hardware and then get onto the PCB. So it gives us a step-by-step of even doing that. R1 can still remain free because it should remain replaceable. What? Cable sockets will install a little later. It should remain replaceable. I don't know what they mean by that, but yeah, we'll find out. So I won't bother with that anymore because I've got the instructions here, but you can follow along if you just go into that page, click on the instructions. Yeah, interesting. Has it got a schematic? Has it got a schematic? Optimization, SSB. Yeah, that's got a schematic, okay. So for you schematic lovers, there we are. What am I rolling over now? I'm destroying now by rolling over it. Right, let's get myself comfy. Let's get on it. Thomas, how are you doing, mate? You're on vacation. Where are you? Jess, afternoon, Jess. Edgar Rowe. Hi, Edgar. How to order a kit. You're not phone savvy. As Derrick's saying, it's shortwave. Maybe Derrick can let you know. Oh, banana plugs. Same to you, Derrick. Yeah. Edgar, I'm not sure where you get it from. Maybe Derrick can help us out. I don't know if it's available from their site or whether you got it on Amazon. Stockists. Yeah, it looks like it's on Amazon by the looks of it. It is on Amazon by the looks of it. Yeah, there you go. In Maine, Thomas. Sounds nice. EMP proof radio? What does that mean? Cloudy and dreary, Chris. Well, I think I'm up with the chat. I think I've said hello to everybody. Shout if I haven't. Good to see a few new names in as well. You're from Dominica. Oh, lovely. I holidayed over in the Dominican Republic, well, quite a few years ago now, but it's a lovely, lovely place. Nice people. Right, let's get across and down a bit, and we'll make a start on this. So it says we've got to assemble this stuff into the case by the looks of it first. So I've got the book here, so we'll follow along. If you've got that link, if you look back up through the chat, you'll see the link to this. So it says we've got to mount the controls first. Variable capacitor. That's here. So it looks like we've got to bend them out, bend out the legs. You do find some very nice kits, Derrick, don't you? So it says place the extension axis, so we should have an extension thingy. Yes, there we are. That's got to go on there. These are a good thing to have if you can get hold of these little extension pieces as well. Mac Vision iMac. Electromagnetic pulse. Right, so we've got a screw to screw that one on by the looks of it. Can't get my fingers in there to get it out. Use tweezers, there we go. Come back. So it looks like this has got to go in here. I don't know which way up it goes yet. Oh, it says later the rotor will be mounted with 2 screws. Later, so we're not going to fix it. Yeah, okay. Well, I thought it said that we were going to fix that now, but obviously we're not. So it says insert the speaker. We're dropping it in the slots. We've got lots of resistors attached to it. Dropped in like that, apparently. Neat. Didn't quite see that, did you? slides in underneath that cardboard piece. And that's supposed to go in there. Oh, I need to screw that spindle on probably. How can you order one? You've got to go on Amazon. Let's see if we can get him a link, Derek. Let's see if I can get you a link, Edgar. Let's get you a link. 8. Radio. There you go. So is there a share button on that? There you go, Edgar. There's a link for you. I mean, you'll need to log into Amazon in your country probably, but you should be able to get it if you've got Amazon over there. Right, so it says place it there. So basically all we have to do was just mount that and just hold that while we're tightening the screw apparently, so as not to strip the thread. So that bit done, speakers in. So it says insert the volume potentiometer into the left mounting hole. So which is the volume one? 3 connectors. Is that got on or off? Nope. Got to be that one then. A little on-off switch, so that's got to be mounted into the left mounting hole. It's got to go there then. And it says to fasten it in position with the washer and the nut. There's a washer. And a nut. Okay, I'll just give that a little tweak with a spanner. I don't think murdering it up really mega tight is going to do the cardboard any favours, so go a little bit easy. There we are. That's the volume control. Mount the feedback control in the same way. Well, I take it this is the feedback control. Sounds like Mrs. Cruncher's home. Mrs. Cruncher's off out for a Christmas do tonight. So I'm designated driver. So it could be a bit messy later on. Okay, that's our feedback and our volume on-off switch done. Antenna sockets and plugs. To insert the 4 connection sockets, at the outer edge the red connection should be mounted, next to it 3 brown sockets. Or black in this case. So there's our little banana plug connectors. The outer edge of the red connection, next to it the 3 brown ones. Okay. Some nice little components. Let's see these bits of kit about much these days. So the red is the outer, and that goes on by the looks of it. It's a bit fiddly, but you know, oh, he says. Someone said you're a proper spammer. That's nice, isn't it? So we'll just snug it up a bit, it won't go mad. And 3 black ones. No worries, Edgar. Good luck getting that, mate. Maddie sounds like a monkey. She does, doesn't she? She's definitely not right. Let's move that one up a little bit. Fingers and thumbs here today. Getting there, and the last one. We'll do all that. There we are. Hey, cheers, Rob. Is the IC chip for the amplifier? I'm buying a kit myself. If you look through the instructions, Rob, you'll be able to see what it does, mate. But yeah, of course, it's the amplifier. Yeah, have a look through the instructions. I posted the link for there, Rob. Unless you already have, in which case you'll know that. Yeah, it's going to be the audio amp, isn't it? I'll tell you what I should have done this year as well, is do the comparison of the little transmitters, because I've got the Hurricane over there. There we are. So that's our four jack sockets. And Daz is in. Daz, you've been deleted already, mate. It's capital letters, Daz. How you doing, mate? You'll be back in a minute. It times you out for 2 minutes, I think. You can tip me either by using the PayPal link, Edgar, or you can click on the super chat down the bottom. You'll see that Stream Elements pops up a PayPal link every so often. So feel free, it'd be very nice of you. So there we are, that's the front panel bit so far. We've got to stick the tuning dial in a minute, but it says not to do that yet. So although it does say, it does show them in. Just show it in there. It does say later it will be mounted in the case with 2 small screws. Okay. Right, what have we got next then? Audio. We got audio issues. Someone's got audio issues. How much volume the radio output? You'll have to have a look at the audio chip. I don't know if there's any spec on here. Tell us what the components are. So tell us what IC1 is. Yes, an LM386 audio amplifier. So have a read through the instructions, Rob. Rusty, how you doing, mate? And I have had a present in today from Ben and Sandra as well. I have had a present in from Ben and Sandra today, so I'll show you that later. And it's very, very nice and very useful actually as well. So thank you both for that. And I've had my mega expensive load of deoxit drop. I can't believe how much that is for what I've got there. That's nothing. There must be solid silver particles in it or something. Yeah, there's a PayPal link there, look. If you want to, Edgar. Done like that. But yeah, you can click on the PayPal link there, Edgar. I just tried to copy it, but it's about 5,000,000 characters long. Yeah, doing all right. Doing all right, thanks, Rusty. Still got the back issues, but I think we're going to have that for a while yet. Okay. So let's see where we are now. So put the bits in. Next thing is solder, so we need 13 wires. And it's given us measurements, so let's measure it out exactly. Let's do it by the book. Let's get the old ruler out. Let's get one of these wires. So it gives us a bit of wire as well. It's very, very well thought out, isn't it? $9 on the 3mm tube of DX F5. You feel wealthy. Connect it to a more powerful amplifier and try it with a more powerful speaker. You can mess with it as much as you want, can't you, really? But I think the whole idea of it is it's a nice, simple little thing that anybody can build, really. Which it's quite good. So we need some wire cuts. It says 4 centimeters times 2. 1, 2, 6 centimeters times 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 pieces at 8 centimeters. This is very specific, isn't it? Oh, I've got to drop my blooming wire on the floor now, look. It's typical. I'll try and bend down and get that out. Ah, timber. That's come from Darts. Prior afternoon, John. $500 milliwatts? Yeah, I would have thought it's no more than half a watt, I wouldn't have thought. If that's probably about a quarter of a watt, I suspect. I don't know what rating the speaker is. So that's 4 at 8 centimeters. There we go. And 4 at 9. Even got a bit spare, look, about that. That's our wires then. Wire bingo. Who's doing the whining? That's Maddie. As usual. I think she's going outside. How you doing, mate? Yeah, it's a proper, really thick cardboard case. Yes, it's quite substantial, that. It's got to be, what, 3-4 mil thick? So yeah, it's really nicely put together, and I like the magnets on the top as well. Right, nice touch. Nice touch. I need some more crafty hand, hang on. That's better. Right. If you don't have a lot of experience, tinning the cable ends is a good exercise where not much can go wrong. So that's our prepared cables. Let's pop those over there. Now to mount the components onto the PCB. So to aid me in doing that, I've got this little PCB clamp, very kindly given to me by Mr. Andrew Alster back in the day. Again, these are available on Amazon and eBay and places like that. But really useful for doing little kits like this. Tighten that up there, that should be alright. These off a little bit. So that'll allow me to just tilt it, tilt. Let's get you up a little bit and in, a bit closer. Pepperidge, how you doing, mate? Wire bingo. Feels like, Martin, how are you, mate? No worries, Martin. Thank you very much for sending that over to me as well. Martin's sending me a little plug for the FM and AM speakers, not speakers, aerials on that on the Dynatron that we're going to look at tomorrow. Right, so R1, brown, black, yellow can still remain free because it should remain replaceable. For this purpose, a cable with sockets will be installed a little later. So start with R2 then. 1K. So we've got loads of resistors here, transistors. Loads of little tiny resistors. Let's get them out. So they're all 1/4 watt as well, so they're quite tiny. That's the right cap. That's all resistors. So we want a R2, which is a 1K brown, black, red. Brown, black, red. So we might even be able to use our little giveaway leg bender for this as well. So don't forget, this is going to be given away, so we'll announce that next week. But where's that going to then? R2. Just there. So what sort of distance is that then? Looks like that's 4 mil. Let's try that. So you just bend it in there, and that should hopefully fit straight in there. How about that? Ideal. 4 mil hole spacing. So R3 is also 1K. brown, black, red. And that's a bit tongue-tied then. Brown, black, there we are. I was just say we haven't got another one. Let's pop that one in as well. So we'll be giving this away on Christmas Eve, so you'll have to tune in if you want to win that nice, useful bit of kit. So where's R3 got to go then? R2, R1, R3's in there. R4 is 100k, brown, black, yellow. Spend that one as well. Radio Birder, how you doing, mate? It's been blowing here. Microscope, Rob? What for? what do you want to use a microscope for? Right, well, where was I? R2, 3, R4 goes in there. R5 is a 470, yellow, purple, yellow. It's good that it tells us, isn't it? Forever looking them up, else. It's R. What was that? R5. Okay, they're crafty there, so they've gone. They've jumped a little bit there. Afternoon, Million Chef. How are you? You have two of them, and they're great. Well, these little leg benders. It's a handy bit of kit, isn't it? I say, Steve did give me two of these. I've got another one somewhere. I put two to one side to give away and two to actually use, and the ones that I put to give away I can't find. So these are the ones that I was going to keep. So no worries. You give it all away. R6 brown, black, orange. Brown, black, orange. That's that one there. Brown, black, orange is 10k. Tell you what, this makes it a hell of a lot easier because half the time you've got to just squadge them and pull them through, but this just lets them drop straight in. Ideal. R7 is a 10k brown, black, orange. Ooh. What's that? Let's put the soldering iron on. I don't know what tip we got in there today. Just loosen that a little bit. That'll allow me to flip it over, just bend the legs a little bit to keep them in the board. Hopefully you can see what I'm up to. I think you can. Robert, how you doing, mate? For the close-up. Yeah, no, that'd be way too close, Rob. I can get you in further if you think that's too far away. How's that for you? Didn't realise it was too far away, Rob. Yeah, it's way too big for the microscope, this. Right, let's get these soldered up. Yeah, that one should do. Just going to use a little thin solder, wouldn't need any big solder for this, I don't think. Do miss my decent soldering iron tip. I still haven't got another one yet. My chisel tip has died. They're all your favourite soldering iron tips. Yeah, mine is deceased. Looks like they are through hole these, so we'll make sure it goes through to the other side. Okay, let's just get the old goggles on and I'll have a quick look at those joints, make sure we're all okay and I haven't missed any. All looks good. Pretty much all come through. That one's probably could do with a bit more there. Yeah, they will come through pretty much. Some come through better than others, but I'll give them a touch up on the top of the board as well, because double-sided board by the looks of it. So plated through holes. Yeah, all good. Right, that's the resistors done that, so we can chop those little legs off. Mr. Laser Sound, a dark Manchester, yeah. Looking pretty ropey here. It says to leave them 2 mil long, but I think they're worried about people cutting them off too close to the board and lifting pads, which, you know, you could do. Don't use really sharp cutters, you would do. There we are, so that's our resistors nicely in, all nice and neat looking. What are we doing next then? Ceramic capacitors C1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. So it's these little monkeys. That's these little orangey coloured ones. So let's have a look then. A C1 is a 10 picofarad, so it should just have a number 10 on. God, these are tiny. Eric, how you doing, mate? From California, very nice. So 103, there we go, that's a 10 there. So that was C1, wasn't it? 10 picofarads. I did see C1 just now. Just tighten that back up again for a minute. Is it not? C1. C2 is 100 picofarad, 101. Sod's law, that's going to be the very last one that I pick up. Yes, it is. So C2, come in, C2, where are you? C2, where are you? There we go. C3 is a 10 NF, 103. tight now with legs in underneath. There we go. C4 is 104. And C6 is 10400 NF over there. Well, let's flip that over. Let's get them soldered in. Spanky, how you doing, Simon? Good to hear from you, mate. Hope you're well. Gonna be playing with a Commodore 64 soon, Simon. Hopefully. All goes to plan. Which it never does when you're doing live streams, but you know, we've not run over too much. Okay, let's have a look at those. See if they all come through okay. Yeah. Let's cut the legs off of those. De-leg them. There we go. Capacitor's done. Well, the ceramics. Now we've got 4 electrolytics to do now, by the looks of it. Put myself in a bit further because it's making my back ache leaning over. Now these are these low ESR chongs. Seem to be quite popular, these. I know a couple of the YouTubers do use a lot of these. So what have we got then? 10 UF is C5. Where's a 10 then? 10 UF is C5. It looks like all the rest are hundreds. 100. 100. Yeah, all the rest are hundreds. So what do I say? C5 is the only 10. So that one's in there, and we've got it marked on the board, positive and negative, so you can't really go wrong there. Loosen that up a little bit. So 7, 8 and 9 are the hundreds. 7. So I can't go wrong. I still can do, can I? I'll tell you what, it's a nice board this as well. It's laid out nice. So they marked the screen. The screen print has got the positive and negative written on it, which is always useful. A C9 just happens to be right on the edge of the board there. Yeah. And did I have one more? See, 5, 7, 8, 9. I've got one extra. They're giving me a free capacitor. They have. I've got a free capacitor. How about that? A free capacitor. Yeah, you're right, Pepperidge. Love a bit of Commodore content. No bike rides for me today. No worries, Spanky. Good to see you in there, mate. Anyway. Yeah, so listen, we've got a freebie there. Let's get these soldered up then. It's quite a nice little starter soldering set for somebody really who hasn't done any soldering before or doesn't do a lot of soldering. Board's a little bit small and you could do with a little holder really, but just as easily do it on the bench. It does make it a lot easier though. Let's have a look at that. I need to go down a little bit further. Better. Alright, we're getting there. What have we got next then? For C8, the negative pole points downwards. The other three pairs, there's upwards. Yeah, that's right. Right, what we're doing next then, install the semiconductors. So we got a BC547 in T1 and T2. It'll be those two then. BC547. 547, yeah. There's even a little picture on the board of how they go in. That's clever, isn't it? So you really can't get this wrong. But you could if you just totally ignored what it said, I suppose. Right, let's solder those in. Just making sure they're straight before I solder the other legs. Should have my extractor on here, really. Naughty of me. Looking good. Right, let's pop the legs off of those as well. And those two there are a little bit close together for comfort, really. Well, they're not touching, but they are quite close. I don't know if they're on the same track anyway. Let's just check to see if they're on the same track. I think they're on the same part anyway, but we'll just double check. No, they're not. They're not connected, so yeah, the pads are very, very close together there. Yeah, very close together. In fact, I'm going to have a little tiny bit of flux on that. Just reflow those, I think. If you've got too much solder on those, you will bridge them. Okay, that's better. Right. Yeah, you'd think they'd be connected, wouldn't you? Unless they're connected on the top of the track. Let's have a look. I think they're connected on the top and not the bottom, would they? No. Right, what's next, Sam? So the integrated amp is into a notch, as we've seen on the labelling. So that's that, okay. Let's catch up with the chat a minute. Cool, I'll tell you, my head gets hot with that thing on. Let's have a look. Let's catch up with what you lot are saying about me. Freebies are always good, yeah. It could be. I could bundle it with some giveaways. I think you were going to say taking a dunk then, Aaron. The possum's pecker. Yeah, definitely, Aaron. I don't think there's anything sensitive in here, though, so I think we're okay. Those LM386s are pretty bomb-proof. You made one with a FET and it squealed like a pig, Nick, did you? Are they called regenerative sets, these? Is it a regen set? That's what I was thinking of. I've got a German World War II set in the other room that I bought as a sort of a bit of a showpiece, really. I've not worked on it. I'm scared to death of breaking it. It's a proper bit of history. Hear Maddie's response if it's squealing like a pig. Tune a chunk of galena. Goodness for the heterodyne, yeah. Pepperidge had a kit 1-2 tubes was okay until it squealed and upset the dog. Ha! Yeah, give the old dog a good old squealing. Right, we've got to put the IC in next. And I believe, has it got a socket or not? No, it hasn't. It's directly soldered to it. Okay. I thought it had a socket, this one, but it hasn't. So it's not going to fit, is it? So we're going to need our other giveaway, which is the old leg bender. So let's leg bender up then. Let's give her a ride up the old leg bender. Leg straightener even. So this is another giveaway. And now hopefully, look at that. Perfect. Perfect, as a pal Larkin would say. So I don't think we'll try bending the legs. I'm just going to hold the IC. I'll pop a little bit of flux on if this flux bottle's working. A little bit of flux does help it flow, so I'm just going to pick up a bit of solder on the end of the iron and then just touch it on the legs. Have you got solder, or have I not got enough solder on there? Typically, it's not going to do it out because it's getting hot. Don't get too hot. That's, it looks like it has caught it actually. It's worth soldering them alternately to stop any excess heat build up on one part of the chip. So I'm just doing alternate legs. So that's the ground. Looking nice, looking good. Is that all right? I'm going to do with a little bit more solder, I think, just on that one there. On there. Coming on nicely. There's the IC in, hidden behind that cap, and we've got it the right way up. Always good. Right. Fit the coil in the tube socket. The coil can only be installed in one orientation. So this is the coil. Coil. L1. So it can only go in that way. So let's see if I can do this again. I don't know why it wouldn't solder it. Normally it'll solder fine with just a blob of solder on the iron. That time. I think what it is that it goes through the hole and out the other side. See where I am now? Let's get down a bit further. So we've got to put the tube, or valve as we call it over here, socket in next. It's got quite big holes there. They maybe got the hole size slightly large there, but let's make sure a bit more solder. There's our little coil. And next we've got the tube socket. These are still available to buy. I mean, I've got a box full of these things somewhere. In fact, I might even have a load of these valves. So again, I think we'll put a blob of solder on there. Blob of flux even. Opposite ends. Grab a bit of solder on the iron. Let's make sure they're both seated properly, which they are. Let's do the other ones. Again, they're quite big holes for the pins, but should go through all right. Let's have a look at that. It flowed through, but to be fair, I could get away with adding a bit more solder into those. Seems to be really soaking up the solder. So they are quite big through holes. Who's that? I don't know who that was. Hopefully I'm not, I've still got a volume by the looks of it. Someone's not telling me I've done something wrong. Someone warm up the desoldering gun. Yeah, that's all soldered fine. Right, what else have we got to do? I've dropped the book on the floor. Who's this? Hang on a second. Hang on. That'll teach me for not paying attention to the chat, won't it? I've got the valve socket in backwards. I wonder what you're on about firing up the desoldering tool for. Damn. Oh well. Yeah, I should have looked at the picture, shouldn't I, really? Hotline. Let's get. There's got to be a double goat for that. Double goatage. I know. Oh, that one sounds a bit gargly. I think his batteries are going, that one. Right. So we'll fire the desoldering tool up and we'll pop that one on the bottom of the board. Multi afternoon, multi. Stocking up on lead solder and selling it on the dark web. I'm still using all lead. Well, I've got lead free here as well, and I've got some silver solder as well. Yeah, shush. You've made your point. Right, what are we doing? Can I do anything else? Want to wait for that to fire up? Now insert the tube into the socket. Check over the fit of the 7 pins and so. Okay, so this is the little thing for the exchangeable resistor R1. Solder the ends directly to the tube socket at pin 1 and 6. Okay. Let's get the tube socket out. This is why I wish I hadn't put so much solder in there now, isn't it? Right, which one's still hanging on? No, they're gone. And then they're still hanging on. That one, and that one. Got the devil. Oh, right, okay, let's start again. Let's put it on the right side of the board now, then, shall we? At least they're nicely tinned now. I wonder how long it would have taken me to suss that that was upside down. Probably forever. I would have been trying to work out why it's not working, why there's smoke coming out of it. Right, okay. That's better. Now we're the right way round. Dear oh dear. You were singing on the radio this morning, Rob, boy. You should have sent me the link, mate. Thanks, Jonas Pratt, for subscribing. Silver soda, it's a bit of an audiophile thing, really, Sharpie. A lot of the audio cables that they make up are put together with soda with silver content in it. Better conduction, I suppose, but probably makes a slight difference to the sound. I don't know. Oh dear. Right, we've got to do something with this wire next. I need to get this right because this sounds like it's fairly critical. It says, install the double cable with a socket for the exchangeable resistor R1. Shorten the cable appropriately so it extends about 1 centimeter over the edge of the board. 1 centimeter over the edge. It's not very much, is it? It's not very far, unless it's to just the wire, maybe about there. Solder the ends directly to the tube socket at pin 1 and 6 because this allows a shorter connection between pins 1 and 6. So which way round do we go with them then? So it looks like they've got pin 1 there and 6 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Let's cut that one there. I'll cut that one about there. Just strip the ends of those. Just tin the ends of the wire. Pin 1, can't get my fat fingers in there. There's the tweezers. Let's grab that. 6 is over here. Okay, so that's our little dingy dangler going. Unless we've got to insert our capacitor in there. Capacitor? Resistor even? Grrr. Shorten the legs. install that in there. There we are. Don't know what the purpose of that is, hanging about on a wire like that. I'm sure all will become clear. Next, solder the variable capacitor to the board's ion. Check the accuracy fit of some pins. In some cases, pins must be adjusted. So now we've got to get our valve, or tube as they call it, and insert it. There we are. Nice. KJ, good morning from Canada to you as well. You have the link, Rob? The link to what? I missed something. Tube filament. Harvey, how you doing? ZX, now it's a little tube receiver. Harvey. Right, so now insert a tube in the socket, check the pins, in some cases pins which is straight end. Slide the board in the tube position so that, Right, this is going to be a bit fun now. So we've now got to get this board into the radio by the looks of it. I think that's what it's sort of telling us to do. It seems to have a lot of holes in it still. Oh yeah, we've got a lot to do hot wiring. A lot of hot wiring to do now. So let's just pop that out of the way. Let's get zoomed back out a bit now because we're in way too close. So that's got to go in there by the looks of it. So the tube is centered behind the viewing window in the case. Move it there, I suppose. So it says that the actual holder for the circuit board is a variable capacitor whose connections must be precisely aligned. So it looks like we should have put that in earlier then. I've got to pay attention here now because we've got a lot of legs on this thing and not a lot showing on the picture. So use the AM side with a total of 5 connections. That's the AM side. We're leaving the FM section with the 4 connections free. Okay. It's good that you can still get an AM FM one, isn't it, really? Be interested to see what part number this is. Doesn't appear to have any markings on it. Okay. The middle terminals are connected to the axis and provide the common connection for all parts. Additionally, there are trim capacitors at their own terminals on the other. Okay, this is confusing. I'm going to have to get my head in this and read this a minute. So we're looking at the, I'll get it up on the screen, you can see. Dennis Dura. Did I copy that just now? No. I did put the link up in the chat earlier, Dennis. Let me see if I can get it again for you. There you go, Dennis. I'm going to need some more crafty hen. So this is the bit I've got to really get my head around. In fact, it's bigger to read it on the screen than it is to try and read it out the book. So this is where we are. So I've got the tube in the socket, I've checked the accuracy of pits, yeah, that's fine. Slide the board into position so the tube's set behind the viewing window. See, it shows it down quite low there. Don't know. To work that out in a minute. Slide the board with the tube into position so the tube set behind the viewing window, and so do the variable capacitor of the board. So it has more connections than needed. Use the AM side with a total of 5, yeah. The middle terminals are connected to the axis and provide the common connection for all parts of the variable capacitor. Additionally, there are trim capacitors which have their own terminals. Solder the rotary and trimmer connections together. So if we zoom in a bit more, so it looks like we've got to solder those two parts together. Rotary and trimmer. So solder those two parts together. So solder the rotary and trimmer, that's these bits here. only the middle connection. Let's zoom back out again a little bit now. So the long connection is adjusted. First solder only the middle connection and adjust the position of the board again. Then solder the outer long connections. Okay. So I think I'm going to have to solder it, then mount it, and then bend the legs to suit, aren't I? Okay. Let's have a go at this then. So let me solder the legs together first. That's going to be the critical bit, I think. No worries, mate. No worries, Dennis, and welcome as well. I'll zoom you in a little bit then, because we need to just solder these legs together. So you can see I've bent them together if I put it on the side. So there's actually 5 legs, but I've bent 2 up to match. I'm going to solder them like that, really, because I've got the heat-proof mat on it. Make sure it's gone right the way along. Yes, it has there. Yeah, okay, well that's soldered. Let's get our little radio again then. Zoom you back out. Welcome back. Rob, where have you been to? Cheers, Andrew. Catch you soon, mate. It's not bad, is it? Actually, well, I don't know where you would buy those. Forever needed them for those blimmin' old ones in the Roberts Ramblers and stuff like that. They're forever going. So we'll clean that little bit of flux up, because I don't want that all over the nice, all over my nice case here. Okay. Now the tricky bit, we've got to solder that to that. So let's bend these up a minute out of the way. What we'll do is we'll fit that in there. So I'll screw that in there first. Screwdriver in. Does pay to have a magnetized screwdriver. So those little magnetizers do come in useful, but I've got a magnetic strip for my screwdrivers here, so it keeps them all magnetized really. Sometimes you don't want a magnetized screwdriver. If you're working on a cassette mechanism or something like that, you wouldn't want one, but again, so I'm not going to over tighten that. So that's in there now, so we need to make sure that we got the positioning right on this. It's banging on against the capacitors there. So it says to connect the center one first, I believe, doesn't it? First, so that only the middle connection, and adjust the position of the board again. So let's get the middle one in first. Okay, let's use some slightly bigger solder. That's that one well and truly soldered. Right, how are we doing for position? So we need to make sure that that's still in the little window, which it is. So just make sure the board is positioned correctly. So I reckon about there. Think about there, let's try that. Okay, let's bend the last one in. Solder that in. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Let us know, Dennis, how you get on. Beer time, yeah. Unfortunately, there's only the one beer for me today because I've got to drive Mrs. Cruncher into the town later for her works shenanigans. That's pretty good. Oh, that's a good result, that. So it looks like the FM connections are not used, so we just bend them out of the way. There we are. Now comes the hard part, wiring all this lot up. Looks a little bit wonky, doesn't it, the board, but then the critical bit is the valve being in the right place on the outside, which it does appear to be. Look. Nice. Yeah, you're right there, Joe. Okay, right, what are we doing next then? Okay, we've got to solder wires now on everywhere, haven't we? A1, A2, A1, so there are 4 9cm go between here and here. So that's our 4 longest ones. I mixed them all up now, haven't I? I wish I hadn't done that. Yeah, okay, that's our 4 longest ones. I'll strip these in. Check for length, yeah, they should be fine. I'm going to solder them to the board first, and then connect them to the terminals. Let's get my eyes on, because this is getting quite small now. Yes, it is at Harvey. Did you get the link to the diagrams in that, Harvey? Let me just give you the link to the instructions again. So if anyone wants to follow along, here's the link again for the instructions for those that have joined us recently. Dropped a bit of wire again. Well, there's been a little bit of wire. Precision cut wire. Anonymous, thank you for the tip. Is that you, Danish? Thanks very much. You wouldn't be able to make up an FM board here. You might be able to buy an FM board, Rob, or make one up yourself and use the FM side of it. You'd need a switch or something then, wouldn't you? It would get quite complicated, I should think. Get off, thank you. Right, that's those connected that end. So they've got to connect down here in that order now. So that's the earth one. This is different aerial connections, I suppose. I don't know where the inductors are. I don't suppose it's got any, is it? It's just switching in different capacitances. I really don't know. I don't know how this works, people, so it's going to be interesting to see what it works like and how to tune it. So I'm just coming back up through the hole with the wire, just wrapping it around the terminal as best I can. Right, just solder those four on. You've got quite a big surface area to solder there, really. You need a pretty hefty iron. Yeah. So 4 antenna connections. What we've got to do next then? Battery, 9 volts. That's got to be that one. That goes between battery 9 volt positive and negative, which is here. I think we'll just leave that long as it is. We can stick the battery in there anywhere then, can't we? Does it say anything about cutting them off to size? Oh, the correct wire lengths are shown in the wiring diagram. It doesn't really show any wiring length for that. Shows it fine right over that way somewhere, so we'll just leave it as is, that one. Make sure we get the right way around. unlike the valve that we got upside down earlier. Classic. A classic Radiocruncher cock-up. Oh dear. Someone's criticised me in one of the comments earlier as well for not knowing how the 2001D worked before daring to work on it. Mind you, that was a few years ago, that one. I think that was the first time I'd worked on one. But there you are. People are entitled to their opinions. So as long as it's not abusive, I will publish it so you can have a look, see what people are saying. There are some idiots out there though, I gotta say. Right, that's that done. Shatler 6-volt battery goes across these two terminals, so that's our battery pack there. Hopefully you can see what I'm up to, can't you? Yeah. Yes, yeah, it's fancy, isn't it? How you doing, Derrick? It is a regen, mate. There's a link up above there, Derrick, in the chat to the diagram for it, mate. I'm sure that'll be of interest to you. So I'm just putting the wires in the holes and putting like a little hook on the end of them so they stay in the board. That's the battery in. Right, now we're going to wire up all these switches, aren't we? So we need our 6cm ones first for this one. Of course, as I said, I've mixed them all up just for good measure. So the baby one there. Right. Oh, hang on, I think I should have added the switch into that battery somehow. Yeah. Yes. The red wire goes to the volume switch control. Because we've got to have the switch in there, haven't we? Now, which side of the volume switch? That one there, according to that. It's that one. And then we must go from there up to there with another wire, which is another 8cm. So there must be an extra long one there somewhere. 6. We're getting there. Well, it's quite an in-depth little kit, isn't it, really? Very very enjoyable to put together, I must admit. So it looks like that goes in the top of the board that way. Right, solder that one in a minute. Yeah, that's our switch in, so our power's coming out. And our switch is making the contact, that's fine. Back into the board. Okay, that's better. Right, now 6 centimeters times 3. It's got to be these. So this is our regen control. So we got there. We'll sew that to the other side. Do the bottom one first then. It might have been better to solder these wires onto the board before you connect it in, really. If I did it again, I would probably do that. Solder the wires on before soldering the capacitor on and fixing it all in place, but I'm sure they've made enough of these to know that the way they've done it is right, I suppose. Just makes soldering these wires a little bit easier, that was all. Right, solder those on the back. That's those soldered in. Right, so let's have a look. So P1 goes to one side. Done. Yeah, it's good to see that you're on board still. So can anyone else work out how the heater gets power? So the centre one is the wiper. Sounded a bit French then, le wiper. We're getting close, aren't we, to completing it? Not much more to go now. Just fiddly, innit? No, come on, I want all the wires through the hole. Don't be stragglers, please. Cool. Right, we are getting there. I don't know why I've still got my desoldering tool on though. Looks like I made a cock up that I need to correct. Let's turn that off a minute. I'm just using electric and the humming is annoying me. There we are. Just going to snip those longer bits off that I did there, just because I'm fussy. Okay, right, there's only 3 wires left to solder up by the looks of it, and that's the volume control. It's the same scenario again, 3 wires there through the holes. It's got to be these 3, so there's the only 3 left. Yeah, a little bit fiddly to solder these in, isn't it? I suppose you could have put connector in, but then that's going to be more cost, isn't it? But yeah, very nice little kit this, Derek, so thank you very much for sending this up. I just can't wait to get the thing turned on. I think everybody else is the same, and we want to turn it on, see if it works. Right, let's turn it around this way again. These wires soldered up. Where are we? Where are we? We're in there. Yeah, very tricky that. I've got one that's a little bit long, that's just bridging there, so let's just cut that one back a bit. Fine. Yeah, ideal, right, okay. That's those wires done, so I take it these have got to go across to here. Oh, and the speaker, Derek, yeah, of course. Yeah, don't forget the speaker. Okay. Right, what's that? That. We've got LS. Again, that's going to be hellish difficult to connect up that, isn't it? LS plus and minus. We've got a little bit of wire left there, which we'll do for the plus. Let's do the hardest one first, the minus. There's a little bit of black wire for that. Again, it would have been really useful to put that in first, because it's going to be a hellish job to get that soldered now. Oh dear. What? Apologies, can't really see what I'm up to, but I'm just trying to feed the loudspeaker wire through. Just catch it. The negative is right on the edge of the case by the cardboard for the speaker there. Got it. Yeah, the positive's going to be a lot easier. There we are. And that's marked positive, so we'll connect it the right way around. And the ground on the negative side of the speaker. And I think that is fully wired up. Let's get in a bit closer so you can have a look at my handiwork. Well, you're having a look over that and deciding whether I've done it right, or I've got anything round the wrong way. Any major lash ups? I'm going to skip Tutloo a minute. I'll be back. I'll catch up with a chat then as well. Oh, God, I've got stiff. Salad. Oh. Right. I'll be back. It's dark. What's the time? 4:30. We're doing all right. Right. Yeah, just got 4:30. Look, it's dark out there already. Oh. Right. Back in the room. Daniel's in. Hi Daniel, how are you, mate? Birthday party, nice. Skip ahead to see the future. You've not got a circuit on screen as you're monitoring a Twitch channel. So what is the purpose of this little... Yeah, what is the purpose of this little resistor then? What is that doing? Les, afternoon, mate. Just catching up now with the chat and what I've missed. Thing is to find a station of a known frequency if you don't have a signal generator. Just catching up. Current draw on the heater is turned off. Done the speaker. Right, unplug the 9-volt, we're not using it. Lid from the box, yeah, would be a good idea, but unfortunately you can't. Did 12:30 in the morning there. 12:30 a.m. God, Don, you're going for the long stay today. Right, I suppose we better fire it up so as Don can get to bed. No idea. You built your a couple of weeks ago, but couldn't get it to work until I put R1 in the board instead of that strange wire arrangement. Grid bias, is it? Yeah, it is a bit unusual, isn't it? I suppose once it's in circuit, it's very difficult to do it. So, right now there is some instructions now that tell us how to give it a first test. So we're not out of the water yet. That's pretty much what we got, isn't it? So that red wire comes off the battery terminal, then back out the battery terminal to that one. That's the negative. That's our speaker wires. Yeah, I think we're pretty much wired up the same as that. So it says prepare the ground connection and wire antenna. There should be about 1 meter left of your wire strand. Divide this section in half and screw on the 4mm plugs. I mean, we could cheat with this and put it on the long wire, but we're going to do this first because this is how it says to do it. We don't want to be modifying stuff at this stage, do we? Let's just do it by the book. And then once it's done, we can think about altering it later. It's like Mrs. Cruncher does with a recipe. She'll do a recipe and alter it on the spot. And then if things go wrong, she didn't have a baseline to work from, you see. So it's always best to do it by the book first, and then you can mess with it after. But yeah, I expect this will be quite good connected up to the long wire. I'm looking forward to that. It's not likely to get a lot on this little bit of wire, but you never know. It should make it squeal like a pig. Squeal like a pig, boy. Right, so we've got half this wire up. I'm not showing you what I'm doing at the moment because I'm just literally folding this wire in half and cutting it smack bang in the middle. So prepare the ground, stripped the end over a length of a few centimeters. The ground wire should be stripped at the end over a length of a few centimeters. This will allow you to make a conductive connection to an earth terminal. Oh, I see. Right, yeah. So it wants us to. Yeah, we can do better than that anyway. So I see what it's saying there. So what we'll do is we'll cut the wires. I'll tin them, and then I can stick them in my long wire straight through the antenna tuner then. So basically it's looking for a ground, isn't it? And then we go on to our first test. So 4 1.5 volt cells and 1 9-volt battery. Turn it on, turn the volume control to medium volume. In a few seconds you should see the red glow of the tube cathode connect the ground wire to earth. So you should let it heat up first and then connect the ground. Turn the feedback to the center position, use a rotary knob to find a station. Turn the feedback control further and further up. Volume will increase, so turn the volume back. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? What does it say next then? If you set the feedback too high, you will hear whistling noises. Squealing. Squeal. Oh dear, shut up, Graham, you fool. And these are unusual banana plug connectors. Okay, right, so that's what we're going to do. So look at the tube in operation from different angles. You see a hot red glowing cathode light is partially reflected on the brightness and color temperature, give an indication of the condition of the heater battery. Tube heater needs 170 milliamps to give the power. It needs 200 milliamps alkaline. Thus achieve an operating time of about 10 hours. That's pretty good, isn't it? Okay, so that's the plan then. Let's get back in the room. Dodgy translations? Yeah. Pennies from heaven. A long-time viewer. Thank you very much, long-time viewer. Very kind of you. Right, so we've got to put these banana plugs on next. Let's move that over there a little bit, then I know I'm in shot then. But normally you put the banana plugs on and then you screw them back in, but these are... Looks like these you've got to... So I'm going to fold the wire over on itself to give a little bit better connection for the screw to bite in, because literally you just got to push that in there by the looks of it. Yeah, not great. Yeah, that's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to get it to bite on the actual wire. strip it back even further then. So try and make a bit of a spiral out of it perhaps. Give it more of a chance. Okay, not really sure what's going on there. Let's just pop that. The screw's not even fully home there. Perhaps you've got to take these right out, make the connections, and then push it back on afterwards. I don't know, but it doesn't look like that screw is going down far enough to clamp the wire. So plastic is preventing it from doing so. If I do that, I don't think it'll go back over, will it? Yeah. So I'm going to think now how I'm going to get that, because it looks like the screw is not going down far enough. Because, yeah, you literally, I don't know if you can see inside there, but the screw is not fully home, so it's not going to grip the wire because it's tight there. There's like a little ridge inside that banana plug. Yeah, not keen on their bananas. Have I got any more? What bananas have I got? Got that one. That's not the only one I've got though. I did have a load of banana plugs. I did have a load of banana plugs. Now what have I done with those? They're probably up with my audio fittings maybe. Let's see if I can get a couple either solderable ones or ones that yeah. There's my little screwdriver. Let's pop this one open. Ow. Okay. Yeah, that one would work better. Have I got any more though? I mean, can I get away with this? I don't know. I'd need a much bigger wire than this in order to get that to grab, or I've got to drill out the thing, but then this won't become rigid then. Yeah. Yeah, I've sort of done that already, Harvey. I've wound it around quite a few times to make it a lot bigger, but there literally is about a millimetre between the screw and the actual body. I mean, I can stick a screwdriver in it. I can stick a screwdriver in the gap. So let's see if I got. Just trying to think what else I could do there. Oh, I'm not sure. Just zoom out a little bit because it's blown out. Let me see if I can find another couple banana plugs a minute. So I've got some that I used on my radio there, but I don't know what the hell I've done with them. Let's get those out. Aha, there we go. Got a couple banana plugs there. Yeah, I think you could botch it up. You could. I'm not sure what Derrick did for his, but got gold-plated ones now. That hell. Very, very posh. Right, let's use these then. Now these have got two grub screws in these, so these are a lot better. But then, as I say, they're not going to give you $5's worth of. Saying that these are set for bigger wires. I don't think these will screw down that far as well, either, will they? Well, they will, but they're right in there. Yeah, they will go down. Right, let's strip this wire right back then. It needs to go in about there. I'm still going to struggle, I reckon. I just can't catch it on the end one because I don't think I'm going to get it on both. Solderable ones would have been nicer, wouldn't they? He's in there. That'll do us. That's one. Andrew, get rid of the plastic sleeve and heat shrink over it. I could just solder it directly to it, couldn't I? I got these now, so I'll just use these. But yeah, could have. See, that one's actually right up there. That red one, the screw's not long enough. The black one, the screw actually sits right down, but for some reason this one doesn't. It might just be a little bump in it. Oh well. Oh well. Now have I dropped a bit of wire on the floor again? Yes, of course I have. I suppose the different wires give different inductance. Is that what the situation is with the different slots? Yeah, that's in. Right, that's our red and our black ones, so they're going to go in. Well, it's the red one's the earth, isn't it? Yeah, the red one's the ground. It's bizarre. It's going to go in there. So what we'll do, cheating a little bit, but we will cheat because it's easier. If I can find my antenna tuner. At least, I mean, it's not going to work indoors here anyway. I can guarantee that it's going to need a bit of wire strung out the window for sure. So I've got my my ATU here with a bit of wire on, a couple of these Wago connectors. So basically, I can just unclip the wire there and there. So I should better just bear these back and stick them in there. And I'm connected to a ground, which is an earth rod outside, and my long wire, which goes across the garden. So again, I'll cut these a little bit longer. A different A1, A2, A3 is balanced between selectivity and signal strength. It's amazing we can bodge with a bit of thought. Yeah. So I'm just going to get those in those Wago connectors. So these are great little things. These are for area wires, etc. Just pop them in, clip them down, and you're connected. Now, which one have I just connected there? I had a 50-50 chance of getting that right, and have I got it right? Yes, I did. How about that? Straight in with the ground wire. That's good. A bit of luck sometimes doesn't hurt, does it? There you go. So they're both connected nicely now, look. So there's our aerial sorted. So we need to connect this up. So it says it requires 5 1.5 volt alkaline cells. I think they're in one of my radios at the moment, so let's grab a few more. I think I may have some of the ones that Derrick still sent me still. No, I think no. No, Mrs. Cruncher's had those for the lights, Derrick. We want to put proper batteries in, I think, rather than rechargeables. What have I got? I haven't got 5 AAs for some reason. Now, what did I use those AAs in? I've got our 9 volt battery there. What did I use those AA batteries in? Was it the... it wasn't the... Oh, 2001, was it? Let me go and pinch 4 AA batteries out of Mrs. Cruncher's Christmas tree light stash a minute. Don't tell her I'm coming. She won't know. Looks like I need to order up some more AA batteries. I got loads of rechargeables, so I tend to use my rechargeables more than anything. Wait, Matty, you got the ball? You got the ball? Matty got the ball? Come to steal some of Mummy's batteries. I only want 4. Where's your battery stash? You're not... I've seen them. I've seen them. Too late. Yeah, I bought in 200 batteries, so. Ooh. Oh, poor old Mrs. Cruncher, no batteries now, look. Right, Amazon Basics. Let's get some batteries in then. Batteries not included. What's the goat for? What's Rob up to now? Caps lock. Caps lock, Rob. Put caps in, mate. Oh, you put yours on the long wire, Derek, did you? 4 batteries, yeah, I know, but these come in packs of 5, Derek. Heavy amplified goat. Well, let's turn it off first then. Let's put our batteries in. Now this is it. Crunch time. Will something get really hot and catch on fire? Or will we have sound? Let's chuck it around that way then. Let's put this one in. We've got our knobs to go on. Let's clear all the mess off everywhere. They're actually quite nice knobs as well. Proper sort of fluted, look at that. Nice. I think we've got to calibrate it somehow in a minute, so. Thank you, Rob. Drum roll. Don still with us? It's amazing, the staying power. These Aussies have got grit, see? Aussie grit, isn't it? What's going on with that? Maybe I've got to be a bit more aggressive with it, perhaps. Yeah, okay. A bit more aggressive with it, Graham. These just push on, so let's just line these up to 0. Not quite. Always the same. It's always between the splines where you need to be. It's always one. Okay, right, we are powered up. We've got power in it. Thank you very much, Rob. Crunchmas. Oh, I said saying 5 batches when I needed 4. Rob, you got the caps on again. Okay, look, I'll go with it. How about that? Well, 5 batteries you do because you got 4 AAs and 1 9-volt cell, so that's 5. Right, let's just see, catch a chat. Yeah, Rob's still got caps on. Rob, you still got caps on. Careful because they will time you out for longer if you keep offending. Right, are we ready? The red plug's in the black hole and vice versa. Yeah, but I know what you're saying, but what? I mean, that's the ground, that one there. The red one is the ground according to the PCB in the wiring diagram. It says E. I would have thought that's E is earth, ground, surely. Yeah, it says connect the ground wire to E and the antenna wire to A1, so that is right. That is right, Derek. So first test then, here we go, drum roll. Are you all ready? Are you all sat waiting patiently? So, turn the feedback control to the center position. That's around about there. And use a rotary knob to find a station. Turn the feedback control further and further up. The volume will increase, so you need to turn the volume control back. Okay, so I can hear something. Let's see what the antenna tuner's on. Let's switch that through a minute. Take the antenna tuner out of circuit for a minute. Oh, hang on. I'll tell you what I haven't done. It says that should be connected to A1. So let's connect that to A1. Let's try that again. You see the little heater lighting up? I wonder what frequencies it says. Finding the best setting for the feedback control requires some skill and patience. I'm feeling like we're going to get something in a minute. It's... See, there is noises like you get. Someone's off. Cheers, Derrick. Can you see, mate? Use Derrick's transmitter or a signal gen. But what frequency does it cover? It's shortwave, so Derrick's transmitter won't go down there, will it? So it talks about the 80-meter band. So it ranges from 3.5 to 12 megs. So so if we go for something like 6 megs, so we go to 70, so 70% modulation. Percent, 6 megs. Let's go, let's max it out, 20 millivolts. Pretty high signal coming out of there now. Yeah, I might have to wrap a loop of wire around it or something to induce it into the... Let's try that. Try 10 megahertz. Now the SIGGEN could be swamping it, couldn't it, a little bit? Definitely connected. I mean, it seems to be doing stuff. I'm fiddling, we're going to get something on it, surely. Yeah, where is Radio China when you need it? Still going? What time have you saying? Could I change the R1 for a bigger value? So 3.5, we might see some amateur action down there. My little valve's getting warm. The little valvey. It appears to be picking something up. How else can we do this? Let's see if I can get a signal out on a loop around it somehow. Let's pump something big into it, see if we can find out what frequency it's on. Let me just find a BNC connector a minute. Put a SIG up on... Yeah, I've just done that, Les, but I don't think it's a dodgy tube. I mean, the tube looks to be lit fine. Let's find my BNC a minute. Let's just stick a hang on, Mrs. Cruncher's gone through that with the decorations. Oh no. Let's unwind this a minute. Right. So let's go with 5 megahertz then. Amplitude's got 100 millivolts. Let me do that. Well, 100 millivolts is the most it'll let me chuck out of this thing. It's going to swamp the poor thing though, isn't it? Probably do more harm than good. Right, so let's... Billy Locust after you. Hey mate. I'll be out the window by now, yeah. It's tempting. I haven't got a decade box, Aaron. I can't understand why I can't pick up 5 megs. It should be down around here somewhere. I have it. I did. So 5 megs is on about 6 megs. Let's try. So it is receiving, it's receiving the SIGJAN. Oh, no worries, Aaron. It's something. It's one of the things that I've sort of had on my list of things, but I've just never really got around to picking one up. I don't suppose it'll make any difference, but then saying that. There's all sorts of things in here that are interfering with it, I expect. That is. That is. See, that's on about 7 megs, that is. That's just a harmonic. Let's take that off, and we know it works. I can sort of hear something there, you see. Ah! Sound! Ho ho ho! This is just really, really finicky. It's really, really, really touchy. I think this is the problem. I'm wrenching it around trying to get it to tune in, and I think it's just really needs fussing with.
önünde. Dakika 70. Döndü Samet'e. Samet vurdu. Arkadaşlarının dağılımına baktı. Ayak içi pasını gönderdi Beşiktaş sahasına. Fred oyundan düşürdü Necip'i. Fred topu taşıdı. Kanalların köşesi vuruşu. Mert'ten geri geliyor. Gerçekten önemli bir gol şansı daha Fenerbahçe adına. Sarı lacivertliler Şeko'yla hep arada başarılı ve karşı atak. Muleka karşısında Ferdi var. Muleka taç çizgisi kenarında. Onun tarafı İstanbul'da tam işte o bölgede içeri bir pozisyonda Muleka topu kaçırdı ve sonra faul yaptı. Muleka'nın yaptığı faul. Ayağa kalktı. Evet. Beşiktaş'ta biraz sonra yeni bir değişiklik daha olacak. Raşit Gezdal oturmuş yapıyor.
What a noise! Cheers, Don. Thanks for sticking with it, mate. We actually got a station, look. It does sound like sports, doesn't it? Ivan. Let's see if I can post it back in again for you, Ivan. Oh no, that's the instructions. I'll post them again in case anyone wants to see it. I'll post the Amazon link is a bit higher up, Ivan. Let me just pop it again for you. Dan's off. And JT 100 sounds like a football commentary on Radio Turkey 5980. It could be. I'll try and get it again in a minute. Let's copy this link back in again. You off, Rob? Robert? There you go, that should be the link. What's going on here? Copy link. Link copied. Paste. Ah, that's better. There we go, that's the Amazon link. You get a peek at the dial window. Oh, the old you mean the old glowing valve? Can't really see a lot in there. Let's just get back to that. Let's see where we are. Oh, I'm in the way. Oh. Can you see the valve? Yeah, you can just about see a little bit of glow, look. If I turn that light there off, shield it from the other lights. You see a little bit of glow in there, can't you, look? I mean, the dial's pointing at 8,000 there, look. 8 megs, so it's not. We've definitely got something around there. Seems to work better with less gain. Less gain and too much gain, it just there's something there. I'm going to have hours of fun messing about with that. I could have hours of fun. Anyway, I need to get on because Mrs. Cruncher's got to go out in a minute. So let's get some lights back on the situation. That's a great bit of fun, that, Derek. And there's all sorts of information. If you look on the other links that I posted there, you can get to this. It tells you how to calibrate the scale, how to optimize it. So there's lots of other little bits of fiddling we can do to maybe get it working a lot better, but it works. It works. I've never messed about with a regen radio before, and I did hear that they're really difficult to tune, but I've now experienced it. So, as somebody that's a bit more experienced with that, could probably tune that to stations no problem at all. Right, let's get some advent calendar situations going on then, because I don't know what the time is, but it's got to be knocking on a bit. Mrs. Cruncher will be coming up to get dressed in a minute, and she's not had tea. So bear with me. Let's get a bit of action going on here. Let's get a bit. Let me get a bit sorted. It's good fun, that, wasn't it? That's a cracking kit, Derek. So thank you very much for sending that in. That's a great bit of fun. I think it's more fun trying to tune stations in than it was to try and build the thing. Oh dear. You're 1 tonight, are you, Rob? I thought you were older than that. I thought you were older than that. What's the function of the tube? Oh, you'll have to have a read through the info on it. I'll try and post the links in the description of the video, so if anyone wants to see it afterwards and try and work it all out, they can have a good look through it. Right, what are we on today? Is it the 9th today, isn't it? Yeah, the 9th. I don't know, what have we got here then? This is the remote control car advent calendar where we've got what looks like a motor servo of some description. Whoa. Right, number 9, what are you doing? You are connecting. Oh no, we've got four screws. Right, let's get the chassis out. Got more building to do. Oh, you're buying one tonight? I thought you said you were 1 year old tonight, Rob. Right, so it looks like this one. Yeah, this looks like this is something to do with the steering, so I probably need to get that up a bit closer, really, but I can't fit it on the bench. It's massive. So let me just grab that hold a minute. It's going to work off camera a second to try and work out what the hell. So that's that, that's that. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm with it now. I'm with the program. Look after that box, Penguin, a minute. I'm with the program. So it sits on here, look. There's 4 pegs. And this looks like it's some sort of... It's got to be to do with the steering, isn't it? I would have thought. Steering servo. So that sits up on there. And these screws. Go on there, so I'll have to let the grandkids have these. I was going to let them have the other one, but I never got round to it. Forgot all about it. So I must take them out and let them have them for Christmas. Well, it'll be for next Christmas, this one. But where's my screwdriver gone then? Huh? Strange stuff goes missing in here, doesn't it? Gremlins are at work. Ain't no good. Catch you later on, JT. Yeah, this is a gift from Rob's radio channel, the remote control car advent calendar. It's a big old servo, that, isn't it? There we go. I don't know if we plug it in yet, but it looks like it plugs in up here, up the top. So yeah, there we are. We now have, I mean, that's got to be the front steering, isn't it? Must be. It's really lumpy now. Okay, next. And we're looking for number 9. I knew that would happen. Number 9. Oh, I've seen it straight away then. I can see that. That's pretty blatantly obvious, that one. Catch you tomorrow, Christoph. Cheers, mate. Curry and cider, nice. You're off as well, Derrick. Thanks, mate. Thanks for sending it along. Santa's beard. Yeah, you got it, Santa. Smack bang in the middle, isn't it? As soon as I put it up, I seen that. Oh, hello. Hey, we got some more screwdriver bits. Thank you, Santa. More screwy driver bits. What have we got now? These are quite tiny, actually. Phillips 00 and a Phillips 0. So they must go in. And by the way, the Christmas t-shirt today is Farter Christmas look with a big old Brussels sprout on it. Farter Christmas. Brilliant, isn't it? That's a Mrs. Cruncher special, that is. So yeah, these have got to go sort of in here. They must do, unless there's something else that go in. There must be a driver coming for these at some stage. Here we are. It's coming along nicely. Still got quite a few holes to fill up though. So stay tuned for the rest of it. The old regen. Thought I'd have a last minute try it, see if I can get something. Oh dear. Oh well. Yeah, Farter Christmas, look. How about that? Mrs. Cruncher's wardrobe. Sandra's beard. Did I say Sandra's beard? Someone said Sandra's beard. Sandra, you what a beard. Catch you soon then, Daniel. You like that, do you? Yeah, it's a cracker, isn't it? Look. Front of Christmas. It's a beauty, isn't it? Look at that. Oh dear. Right, yeah, best get off. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that today. It was a great little project. I'm really going to have to get that downstairs and stop messing about with that. Well, I'll probably pop up here later on and have a quick play, see if I can get it to tune in and everything after I've dropped Mrs. C off. So give that a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to look back at the giveaway video for yesterday to find out what you need to do. And more giveaways to come. Have a good one, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the Dynatron. Get some Christmas music going. Bye for now.